From H. Bennett Murray Field at Norwood High School, it's Bay State League football action as the Norwood Mustangs take on the Dedham Marauders for the 68th time. Hello, everybody. I'm John Horrigan, joined by Peter McGowan. Pete, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, John.
As this is the 68th meeting, Norwood has a 34-32 advantage with 2 ties. This rivalry dates back to the times of ancient Greece when the Spartans and the Trojans squared off, Pete. It should be a dandy.
Well, definitely, John. It started in...
Ivy Satellite Network presents Harvard University's 350th anniversary celebration. Brought to you by Exceptionally Smooth Michelob, the beer of choice for people who are moving up. Where you're going, it's Michelob. And by BMW, the ultimate driving machine. To arrange a thorough test drive, simply phone your nearest BMW dealer. From Dedham High School, it's boys varsity football as the Dedham Marauders take on the Framingham South Flyers. Hello, everybody. I'm John Horrigan, along with John Bistowski. Peter McGowan is at home, sound asleep. The Flyers come into the ball game 2-1. The Marauders come into the ball game 2-1. John, it should be an interesting for the Flyers. Gets off a low, short, and anemic kick that will roll dead at about the 37. Officials take a timeout. There's an injured player. That's Dino Rizzi here at the near sideline. 4:13 to play in the first quarter. There's no score. I'm John Horrigan, along with John Bistowski. Peter McGowan not here. Makes Rip Van Winkle look like an insomniac. And we've just gotten word that, nope, Pete just went back to sleep again. He was up for a little while, but he just rolled over. He went back to sleep. 1st and 10 now. He almost got up. From the Bay State League is loaded. Just like Peter was last night. They've got Wellesley, Walpole, Natick, Dedham. South has played well this year.
You say, listen, guys, we got to hold them here in the second half, let our offense score a touchdown, and then look for the 2-point, not even the 2-point conversion, just kick an extra point, possibly come away with a 10-9 win here. But I would say definitely if I was coaching, I'd go for the 3.
Well, you're not, and they're not. We want to remind our viewers coming up at the half, the Dedham High Band. And our halftime show, we won't have one, so just stay tuned for the 3rd quarter. I'd like to welcome all of our viewers who have just joined us from watching Mayberry RFD. So we've come to the conclusion of 2 quarters of play. From Dedham High School, the score, the Dedham Marauders 9, the Framingham South Flyers not. We'll be back with the Dedham High School Band and a statistical scoring summary right after this. Stay with us.
Pellegrini, once again, having a wheel of a game. Unofficially, I have him in about 7 tackles on the game. He's just all over the field on defense and special teams.
Speaking of whales, I'd like to say hello to my friend Bashina. She was probably in the fridge again, so she didn't hear me say that. So. There's a flag in the play.
They've been shutting this Flyer offense down thus far from what I've seen, Jack.
Which is different from what everybody else sees. on a 1st and 10. Cardarelli, a bullet complete to Linehan. Across the 40. And it's stolen away by Doherty. He picked his pocket. What a range it pours. And get the arc out.
Get the arc is right. That'd be my girlfriend's cat after the game. Excuse me, please. The pudding cough.
Pass was incomplete. We've come to the conclusion, mercifully, of 3 quarters of play. From Dedham High School, the score is Dedham, a wicked lot, and Framingham South, nothing.
33-yard touchdown pass from Tracy Kohler to Mark Armstrong. The last play of the game, and now the point after attempted by Kyle White. Oh my, to win it. Unbelievable.
For your team this year because they come
My, how the tide has turned.
in the Eastern Football League.
And this boat is beached. The kick is up. It is good. Worcester wins it. Worcester wins it. The final play of the game. They scored a touchdown pass. The extra point by White is good. Worcester with a tremendous upset. Oh my.
When that they're in to give them a hell of a ball game today.
Well, we don't swear here on ABT, but
The lone setback is Bork, who gets the pitch out to the left side. Bork cuts across midfield, stumbles free down to the 45. Huh.
well, that was a good offensive call on the play there, John. The quick pitch, and there weren't too many Dedham defenders over that way. There was one man. I'm not really sure who it was down there. Might have been Weber or whoever. But a big pickup, 8 yards on a first down run.
We're going to try to de-scramble Pete. We're having problems with our satellite transmission. Trunley's third punt of the day. His first two went for 34 and 27. And he's kicking into the wind. And the wind carries this bag of cheese popcorn as it rolls dead at the Dedham 36.
Right into the backfield. Had he made the right decision there, see, because he all right. Well, anyway, he was going to he got right in the backfield, missed the first receiver, but it was first back, but it was a short gain, John.
Somebody please send an interpreter to the booth. Brian Bradley, Dedham sending everybody with the exception of Trunley. He gets off the kick into the wind. It's a high one. And it's a bag of Cheetos that's downed at the 44. Pete Dempsey's only 5'7". He wears 22 and he throws sidearm. What does that remind you of?
And I know the native people are here.
Oh, it must be Doug Flutie. That's what these guys keep harping on, you know. I mean, they'll be talking about the Flutie days for years, you know what I'm saying? Nevertheless, John.
Yeah, really, things have passed, you know, whatever.
I passed one this morning. There you go.
And Pete, we don't have blazers like they do, Continental Cable Vision logo blazers. In fact, Mark is lucky if you and I wear our trousers to the game and don't show up in our underpants, because they're big time.
Charlie, great game so far, huh?
Yes, it is, Peter.
Well, and Bork just stays low and barrels his way up to close to the yard line, John.
Okay. An interpreter, please.
Here it is.
Bradley's punt will take a Dedham bounce. A Natick bounce, no Dedham bounce, no Natick bounce. Finally downed by Rich Coakley.
Well, John, another good stint by the defense. A punting situation for the Redmen. The ball's punted out of bounds.
Yeah, he got off a bag of Doritos, ranch flavored.
They really just did it to him in all aspects of the ball game this morning, and the defense really shined this morning.
Dedham was 10-0 in 1988. They were 8-2 in 89, 7-4 last year. They're off to a 2-0 start. Every year you think, oh, they're going to get worse and worse because they're graduating seniors, but that is not the case. This team just keeps getting stronger and stronger.
Well, credit Bob Lynch and the spirit he has put into this Dedham High School football program. Everybody wants to go out for the team. Everybody wants to be big, John.
Everybody wants to be big, and with that, we'll turn to my colleague, Charlie Fogel. And Charlie, your favorite play of the game today, if you can reference one.
Bobby Carroll.
Bobby Carroll, and your player of the game?
Bobby Carroll.
Okay, thank you very much, Charlie. So, the final score, 27-6, as Dedham smashes Natick. So, for my executive producer, Mark Gallagher, my director, Laurence Nobile, my pal Charlie Fogel, and my color commentator Peter McGowan, this is John Horrigan saying so long from Dedham High. The final score, 27-6. Thanks for watching the BSL on
ABT.
What do you think about ABT, Charlie?
It's #1.
America's watching
ABT.
And what are you going to do?
No joke.
That's right, no joke here. ABT. We'll see you.
All right, another location in Dedham.
This is sort of secret.
Right, it's sort of secret, but It's like not too hard to figure out.
No, where this is, but we're relentless word hunters.
Yeah.
You know? Yep. Check this out.
What's this?
Peter McGowan. What's this? Hey, Pete.
Pete.
What are you doing here?
Hey.
What's going on? What's this?
ABT, I'm raising the flag.
For what?
Well,
what do you mean?
I heard something about somebody raising a flag, so
Right.
I figured I could raise my own. ABT's 5th anniversary.
We've opened up a can of worms here.
Whatever it is.
Well, I mean, I don't
let everyone know about it.
You know, I don't know.
What's this?
Smile.
Hi, how you doing? You're on the really relentless, irrelevant, redundant program show. Pete, I don't know if you can do this.
How long do you want to fly it for?
Well, just for the decade.
I don't think they're going to allow you to do this.
Dedham 33. Huh.
But thank you for joining us, and you'll collect your prize at the half.
Thank you, Peter. My pleasure.
Okay, that's Peter's perspective, and thank you for watching. Stay tuned on the BSL on ABT.
Americans watching ABT.
That's right.
2nd and 12, somebody with horn problems passes by the field. We want to acknowledge them because that's the reason why they honk their horn so loud. Flags on the play.
Everybody wants to be big there, John.
But John, I saw a John Horrigan fan club bumper sticker on the back.
That's right,
I thought it was clown hair.
Okay, thank God for daycare, Peter. You have to be back by 1.
They weren't fooled by the option one bit. The cornerback ended up making the misconception.
This is Graham. For those of you at home that don't understand Martian, we'll be translating exactly what little Peter said at the conclusion of today's game. That was a misreception, right?
Well, John, on that play, the linemen weren't fooled one bit once again either, getting the ball back. But on this play, it was a turnover, and they have it in fairly good field position inside the Dedham 40-yard line, 1st down.
More turnovers here than at a church function. That scoring drive went 49 yards on 2 plays, including 1 penalty, 37 yards. And Don, tell you what, why don't you tell us about the scoring drive?
All right, it was 2 plays, tack on a penalty, 37 yards total, 49 seconds it took of actual running time. The penalty didn't take anything off, and John, have to get some help with that dyslexic problem you have.
And with your speech impediment, this is Trunley, straight down the field, across the 40, finally swarmed over. There's a loose ball on the play. Huh, I think somebody pulled a gun in there.
Ramon in motion.
This is Justin Bork across the 45 and stumbles his way out to the 49. Big day for Justin Bork.
Oh, Justin Bork doing a great job this morning. He cannot be stopped. He's averaging a good chunk of yards every time he touches the ball. I'm not sure the amount, but I'm sure you do.
He's got 184 yards rushing, little Peter. Just had a shot of Joe Brogan, the band director and star of Tubula Rasa. Another fumble. And Dedham recovers again. It's an Italian sub out there with extra oil, huh?
It's going to make it a 3rd down and 8 situation. A little misconception on this reception. What is it, John?
It's all gobbledygook, little Peter. Mamoni comes in motion. Now the reverse to Trunley, who's had the best supporting role in today's game, goes down the sideline for the touchdown. Bruce Trunley goes 31 yards. Dedham up big time, 26-7. Homa!
Punting from his own end zone will be the punt carry for the Wildcat.
Carey gets off the kick. Papetti will let it roll. It takes another bounce. Oh, it's a beauty. It'll be down at the Dedham 40, a 50-yard punt by Carey, the high water mark for offense today for Milton. That previous pass, though, went through more hands than contraband does.
And the home of the brave.
Oh, ain't that America? Sarah Lapsley, a sophomore at Dedham High. Woo! Can she sing or what? We're set for football. If that is any indication of what will happen here today, Pete, we're in for a dandy.
Did a lot better than Roseanne Barr, that's for sure.
Yeah, and she kept her hands where we could see them.
Their passing yardage is like the coldest temperature in Antarctica, -18.
Gets that cold up there?
Yeah. Sidelight is the injury to John Warren to his right ankle. We hope he's okay.
Yeah, Johnny's been doing a heck of a job this year at quarterback. And like you said, Jack, hopefully, he's all right.
All right. So Thanksgiving Day here at Dedham High School. Pete, an air guitar solo or?
No, you couldn't afford me.
The final score from Dedham High School is Dedham 13, Natick 7. So, for my executive producer, my producer, Mark Gallagher, Bill Brobst Jr., our cameraman, and Bill Brobst III, our other cameraman, and Bill Brobst the 4th and the 5th and the 6th. This is John Horrigan for Peter McGowan, thankfully saying so long from Dedham High School. Dedham 13, Natick 7. We're set for Bay State League action. The first quarter being brought to you by the Dedham High Cafeteria, featuring Monday's menu of sliced turkey, whipped potato, and diced carrots. At the half. Statistics through one half of play. How you doing? Newton North, 61 yards rushing, 75 yards passing for 136 yards total offense. What it seems like to us, an eternity. Check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Massachusetts, it's the Eastern Football League, week number 7. The battle of the undefeated as the Randolph Oilers come in at 6-0. The Marlboro Shamrocks at 5-0. Marlboro ranked 5th in the country according to the Minor Football League Association. Randolph ranked 11. And Pete, grab the children, run and hide, because this is gunfight at OK Corral tonight.
Oh, it's a big game. It's for first place, of course. Both teams undefeated, like you said, John. And this is going to be a gunfight.
Both teams are missing their starting quarterbacks. For Randolph, Bobby Witt. For Marlboro, Dave Palazzi. But one of these teams will go home tonight atop the league in first place. Another one will have their first setback. We'll be back with the national anthem and the opening kickoff right after this. Stay with us. Continental Cablevision Channel 3 of Dedham, in conjunction with ABT, presents the EFL on ABT. Week 2 in the 1991 season. Hello, everybody. I'm John Horrigan, joined by... Hey, Pete's up. Peter McGowan. And Pete, this is week 2 for the EFL. Tonight we have the Hyde Park Cowboys hosting the Hockomock Colts. The Cowboys will be trying to round up these Colts, who are no ponies.
No.
Let's look at the other side of the field. Hyde Park in their new field, if you want to call it that. It's like playing football on the moon, West Roxbury Park. Okay, Pete, and on ABT we have a new thing this year, ABT's $1 billion giveaway. And
the giveaway, all right.
And tonight we're going to be giving away an F-117 stealth fighter. To pick up your prize, you have to jump the fence at Hanscom, storm the CEO's barracks, and I guess the keys are in the top right-hand drawer. But anyways, we have a contest here, and tonight the player we're choosing from Hyde Park is Bob Cochran. If he scores a touchdown, the lucky person that we're going to draw this name will win an F-117 stealth fighter. So here we go. Why don't we reach into the bag, Pete, and pull out and see who's our lucky contestant.
Got it here. It's Leo DiCarlo of Dedham.
So stand by for more fun and games on ABT. Lost 24-0 in the semifinals to the 1990 champion Randolph Oilers. It's a day in a park here for ABT. The Hockomock Colts last year 1-9. They won the rain game, we called it the toilet bowl, against the Rhode Island Rhinos, who are now the Ocean State Buccaneers. But temperature at game time, 90 degrees, wind blowing from the southwest, gusting up to about 10 miles per hour, visibility at about 3 miles, the ceiling at 3,000 feet, relative humidity at 88%.
I tell here, this is only marked off at the 10-yard line, 10-yard stripes. Nevertheless, good run.
The yard lines are marked off in spit.
They're getting the ball now, the Colts.
Kick will go. It's a poor kick. In fact, get some tomato sauce and smother that thing, because that's my stepmother's meatloaf.
Well, that's a possibility of happenings. That's a good one.
No, we want to remind our viewers today's game is also being simulcast in Pig Latin. We're back at West Roxbury, me along with him, and also our director, Laurence Nobile.
Johnson on the play. Didn't have anywhere to go.
kind of ran into a brick wall, a white brick wall, if you will.
Let's not bring race into this. 2nd and 9 now at the 31.
2nd down. Good blocking to open up things for Watson to do what he may with the ball.
Okay. And again, for our Martian viewers, our non-Martian viewers at home, we'll be translating what little Peter just said at the half.
Do you understand what I'm driving at? Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse broadcasters. No more, not this year. We're going to have same-day coverage of the Thanksgiving Day game versus Norwood, Pete. Jack Horrigan, Pete McGowan, John Bistowski will be there also as well. Unprecedented.
Oh, it's a big game, John. Big rivalry, Dedham-Norwood.
Yep.
You know it. Dedham's coming out. They've won 3 in a row, 4 in a row. 3 have been shutouts, so look for the Marauders to really, you know, pound the ball down the field, but...
Yep, they've beaten Norwood for the last 5 years now. God. Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse broadcasters. Not anymore. Thanksgiving Day coverage of the game, same day at 1 o'clock following the game, Pete. Unprecedented.
Looking forward to it, Jack. First time you see ABT, same day of the game.
When he says ABT, of course, he's referring to America's broadcast team. Perhaps the worst broadcasting team in the world, but definitely the coolest. Jack Horrigan, Pete McGowan, John Bistowski, as Dedham has won the last 5 years, Pete.
Got a streak going.
Yeah. All right, so join us. Same-day coverage. ABT, Dedham Norwood, perhaps our last, probably our last game. It's Channel 3, 1 o'clock. Hope to see you there. I'm Jack Patterson along with Pete. We'll see you at the game. Have a happy holiday. Let me go home now, Mark.
It's a big defensive play by the High Park team. Shut things down. That's a loss of, call it 13 yards, 15, 14 yards.
Smith in motion. This is McFarland. Slashes forward. McFarland bowls his way down to the 10. Huh.
Now complete the takeoff. He was just thrown for that loss.
8:42, as Pete mentioned, and time running out on the Newton North Tigers. 2nd and 10. There, long drop back. Throwing the home run ball for Dallacandro. He's got it for the touchdown. Ted Dallacandro catches a 39-yard pass from Brandon Air. And with 8:32 to play in the ball game, Newton North has crept to within 6 calls.
Couldn't go large, John. But here's the attempted kick by the Tigers.
Farina's kick is up, and it is good. So, with 8:32 to play in the ball game, Dedham has their lead cut to 6, 20 to 14.
Newton North, 14. Well, John, the long pass in there by Air, all the way down to Dallacandro. So one score ties this game up for the Tigers. Like I said, John, they are not out of it by any means. The Marauders. Oh yeah. They're really buckled down. They of course have Wellesley at Wellesley next week, and then the big matchup with Norwood. Thanksgiving Day.
So, Pete, stand by for another one of those fantastic finishes. 20 to 14. Brandon Air today. 8 for 17, 3 interceptions, 4 on the play. Justin Bork, 106 yards rushing today on a wicked lot of carries.
Well, John, Bork doing a good job this afternoon. But that's a good plan, though. You know, you just keep the ball on the ground. There is only 8 minutes left to go in the ball game. A couple of first downs, and here we go. Here's Abbott.
Nice. Abbott cuts across midfield, across the 45. Finally, swarmed over with a couple of punches thrown in there, knocked out of bounds at the 43. First down for Dedham.
Abbott with a nice cut in there, but there was a clipping call against the Marauders, so it's going to come back. I think They could eat some valuable time off this clock. 2nd down and 20.
Yeah, and the clock is running. Dedham's been penalized 6 times for 45 yards. This is Justin Bohr. He's got over a buck rushing today. Tack on a few more.
Justin Bohr, the ball carrier.
See, all these things came to be. The first thing you said, bold, all things that you kind of wished you could be. And now are because you're older. See, at the age, Peter, myself, and John Robert, named after the Kennedys who both got shot.
Liz,
But
I'm up next, right?
From Lansdowne Park in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, it's the EFL on ABT, the international version. Hello, everybody. I'm John Horrigan, joined by Peter McGowan. Tonight, the Randolph Oilers, currently ranked 5th by the Minor League Football Alliance in Racine. Let's look at the Oilers. It was a 10-hour bus ride that we thoroughly enjoyed. Is this going to weigh any factors? Are these factors going to contribute to their play tonight?
Oh, I don't think so, John, because, you know, we left at midnight, and a lot of people got a good amount of sleep, and then, you know, a nap today and so forth. Practice today without pads, you know, to get the spirit going, and they're really hungry for this one.
Yeah.
For the Andy McGowan.
From Lansdowne Park in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, it's the EFL on ABT. Hello, everybody. I'm John Horrigan, joined by Peter McGowan. And Pete, yesterday at about 3 o'clock in the morning, there was an earthquake with the epicenter 70 miles north from here, 5.2 on the Richter scale. And we're just moments away from seeing the earth move again.
Second earthquake is coming up tonight right here in Ottawa.
Now listen carefully. This is John Horrigan going to be doing the public address in just a second here. We've come to the end of the third quarter, by the way. Natick leading 14 to nothing. That was John Horrigan, ladies and gentlemen, doing the public address. And he has this crowd spellbound. Why don't we take a break right now so we can all recover from that? We'll be back for the fourth quarter in just a second.
John, should I page you to the booth or what?
As long as you don't say anything dirty. Second down for a gain of 1 yard. Second down and 9 now for the Mustangs. Clock is running. 7 minutes and 18 seconds left to go here in the ball game. John Horrigan is paging people to the press box who are already in the press box. I won't tell anybody he's doing that, though. Jacobs' total offense.
John, I get to page for a car to be moved. Check this out.
Oh, great.
Would the owner of a gray Chevy, license plate 380TAM, please report and move it?
And we have some more movement. A couple of first downs. That'll be the ball game, but you know, don't want to speculate, John.
Because then we'll have to clean it up. So what are they going to...
Well, I'm sorry about that. And we'll be back with the wrap right after this. That was the wise ass, wasn't it?
That's fine.
All right.
2.
Hello, everybody. I'm John Horrigan, and welcome to 1988, Year of the Marauder. In 1987, the Marauders finished 9-1, 9-0 overall in the Bay State League, capturing the Bay State...
Take 3, stand by, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Hello, everybody. I'm John Horrigan, and welcome to 1988, the Year of the Marauder. The Marauders came into the 1988 season with 9 straight victories, having gone 9-1 overall in the Bay State League in 1987 and capturing the Bay State League title. They had thrashed Natick, Walpole, Etoile, and looked forward to a promising 88 campaign. When we come back, we'll speak with Coach Bob Lynch and go over the 1988 season right after this.
You satisfied?
If I can talk any faster, I don't think I can be the guy in the...
That's just it, John. You see how thin, how small the literally how many more people Dedham has than the Wellesley side. Wellesley, very, very scarce among good players. There's a scarcity amongst good players, I should say.
For whatever it's worth, it's third and 8. Evans rolling out to the right. His receiver intended for was Sawire. White dove for it, but could not come up with the interception. That'll bring on the special teams. John, I understand a man in a pilgrim suit has been removed from the field. Some sort of disturbance or commotion down on the sideway. The man in the pilgrim suit, we understand, tried to come back into the stadium, and once again he was escorted off the premises.
It's 3rd and 5, and a free call here for them.
John, there's people here from the Mariel boat lift in Cuba from 1980 outside the booth. It's a 3rd down and 4 situation. Going Mobile provides 16-track remote recording anywhere you need it in a comfortable and portable working environment. A smaller version of 24 and 48-track semi-trailers, Going Mobile brings remote recording to those who demand the high quality and flexibility multi-track provides at a significantly lower cost. We offer live concert recordings, broadcast mixes, on-location sessions, and audio for video production. Examples of our work include a 30-voice gospel choir in Washington, D.C., audio recording for a focus group discussion video, a location session on Nantucket Island, a live rock and roll show for a local record label, and 16-track audio for a video shoot and PBS radio broadcast. Past clients include local and regional rock and roll, folk, jazz, and blues acts, local record labels, church groups, producers, engineers, studios, and video production houses. Equipment featured in the truck includes a Tascam MS-16 1-inch 16-track, complete with DBX noise reduction. It is compatible with other 1-inch 16 tracks that can operate at 15 IPS. The main console is a SEC 1882. It has 3-band equalization with sweep mid-range, 4 auxiliary sends, and incorporates all PC board construction for increased reliability. A Hill Multimix functions as submixer for more microphone inputs. It, as well as the SEC, utilize 5532 op amps almost exclusively and is designed for very low noise. Together, both boards provide up to 32 microphone inputs and function as an extremely flexible recording system. Above, you'll find all the essential rack gear: Yamaha SPX90, Ashley Gates, Delta Lab digital delay, DoD graphic equalizer, Symmetrix compressor, and Ashley parametrics. A 96-point patch bay keeps most connections at easy reach, a must for total system flexibility. A Toshiba DX900 digital PCM recorder is provided for mixes and is compatible with the Sony line of PCM processors. An Iowa cassette deck is available for client rough mixes. A closed-circuit video system allows visual contact inside the venue for observation and visual cueing. Line-level video feeds can also be accepted. Industry-standard Yamaha NS10Ms are used for monitoring. For TV reference, a smaller speaker or AKG headphones can be used. Mics, cables, stands, splitters, snakes. Going Mobile has all the equipment necessary for a top-quality recording, together with an owner experienced exclusively in remote recording. For rates, schedule availability, or other information, please feel free to give us a call.
Not only am I the hair club president, but I'm also a client. You know, I went to Cy Sperling for Halloween to this party. You know, the hair replacement club president wore a bathing cap for half the party, took it off midway through.
Look, John, that's the clock that hasn't worked for years, isn't it?
Just like a lot of people in Massachusetts right now.
Yay.
Ba-dum-bum.
Ba-dum-bum. Is that what you do? No, I'm sorry, John. That's right.
It's my show, Casper.
The Mustang. The Mustang, you are.
From the 21.
End around. Barron will throw it. Looking for Mamone wide open, and he drops it. Oh my! Sometimes, Pete, you have too much time to think about it because he was open longer than a store 24.
Yeah, exactly, John.
Krug. It's off a nice one, but it will take a Mustang bounce. Woof. Now, get a stick and kill that thing. Finally, it's down to the home run ball for Menyo, and it is intercepted by Chris Papetti.
Well, Papetti looked like the intended receiver on that one, John. He just kind of ran with it, and ran right underneath it, made the nice grab, and give it back to the offense.
Pour yourself a drink, Grandma, and get the dog one, too, because it's almost time to put the lights out. 8:48 to play, 27. It's like I remember last Thanksgiving, stepmother puts the turkey in the oven, and about 4 hours later, she notices that the turkey's still on the counter, but our dog Arpy was missing. Still tasted the same.
Well, what about the time, John?
6:15 left in the ball game. John Horrigan along with Peter McGowan. Your 2 box top plus a proof of purchase broadcasting team.
Yoo-hoo!
Nutting, looking for Riley, and he's got it. Riley. Finally wrapped up by Eric Dempsey.
Riley with a good grab in there to come back on the ball and make the connection in first down territory, John.
Somebody lost their briefs down there.
Stay tuned for the Randolph Oilers versus the Hyde Park Cowboys coming up next on ABT. We've reached the conclusion of the 29th Eastern Football League season, and now it's time for the championship game as the Marlboro Shamrocks travel to Randolph to take on the Randolph Oilers. Hello, everybody. I'm John Horrigan. The Randolph Oilers have had a marvelous season this year. 10-0 they went. The first time they went undefeated. Bobby Witt has only been sacked twice. Should be a great game, and we're looking forward to it. So stand by for the EFL Championship game on ABT.
Early in the ball game, really turned things around. Well, really started to make things happen for the Marauders. Are you listening to me?
Not a word of it, Pete. Pete, one of the great traditions of Thanksgiving, of course, is all of the babes here, and I'm just checking them out on the Norwood side. Oh, my.
Left to go here in the ball game. First down, deep in Norwood territory. Deep.
From the 17. Krug is going to just take the delay game. Atta boy, Pete. Get us out of here. Clock running down. Krug just standing around. Finally,
Fiddling
the
and
official
diddling.
waves the yellow laundry. They'll back him up a fin. Power and Phil Grenier. And for my pal Mark Gallagher. And for my color commentator and little buddy Peter McGowan, this is John Horrigan saying so long from Norwood High School. The final score, the Dedham Marauders 27, the Norwood Mustangs 19. We'll catch you down the road, everybody. Take care.
Almost caught by Schliemann, just slipped through his hands.
It slipped through his hand.
Slipped through Schliemann's hands.
Okay, somebody get a napkin up here, please.
From the 9 straight ahead, Schliemann. Depending where his progress was, you know.
Looks like he got it.
Forget it. John Horrigan along with Sean Regan, Joe Gallant, Gino Tagny. Sup? And also our director, Bob Curran. And some of our invisible friends. 19-12 the story. Well, Medfield, they led for 3 quarters, and then Westwood finally broke out of their lethargy. 2 Andy Fink touchdowns. Andy Fink with 117 yards rushing today. McFarland 114. And take some Dramamine.
John, are you still seeing those invisible people, John?
Imaginary friends.
Okay.
That's what happens when you go sober.
Having a balanced offense is...
Wow, but a key play there, Giardi eluded the grasp of the defender. Now Putnam rolling out looking for Manu. It's intercepted. Billy Kallenberg with a big interception. He has one man to beat. Gugliotti, he's going down the field. He may go all the way. Kallenberg, call the sheriff, Grandma. Somebody stole one of our chickens. Billy Kallenberg goes 77 yards. And Dedham, Jeff Katz.
Griffin. And there's a foul. Nobile shot off the glass, no good. There's a foul.
Needham seeming to lose a little bit of its composure. They're being rushed now.
You're not the only ones. Dedham leads 23-20. Gunfight at OK Corral. If you just joined us, blow off the Flintstones and MASH. Stay tuned to this one. Shot low. Here's Gallagher. Throws it up. There's a foul.
Between the halves and the varsity game a little later on this evening. From what I understand, John, I've heard that you have something very special cooked up tonight.
That's right. So stick around for that. In the interim, I'll think of one. There's Griffin going to the hoop. And there's a foul. Chin with a nice individual effort drives to the hoop. Misses Sanders with the fall through a bag of potato chips. No good. The rebound. Gallagher threw a can of Green Giant corn up at the backboard.
The foul shot
off to Musto. Oh, he missed it. The rebound grabbed by Gallagher. He's traveling. Oh, no, he's not. Here's an outside shot by Khalil. That was a bag of cheese popcorn. The rebound grabbed by Griffin and Stan Payne. Up. Foul. On 17 turnovers for Dedham, 2.5 million for Needham tonight. That, of course, is unofficial. Well, now double team. There's a foul.
Number 14.
It's on Matt Buckley. He's got a technical, too. Said the incident, the chair throwing that happened, I don't know if...
Must have been very, very messy. Certainly no place for that in the world of high school athletics, John.
Well,
I'm sure Coach had something to say about that.
You know, those barrels with wheels, they're for janitors' use, and you're not supposed to bring them out to the court, especially with something on fire inside. And now Dedham moving the ball around. O'Connor saved it, but it went out to Griffin, quickly out ahead to me, and he threw up a loaf of Nissen butter. 4:31, that'll do it for the third. Oh, there's going to be a foul. Whoa! Groofy missed the free throw, got his own shot back. Here's Kallenberg, throw up a hard-boiled egg, and fouls on Hurley. Violation here by Needham. A technical. Buckley's gone. He got his 2 T's, and it's bye-bye. So a big third down play, perhaps the biggest of the season. Zarinskas will roll out again. He's going to be sacked. He is down. Dave Flynn with the sack back to the 40.
And how fitting it has been. The man that has done it all year long for the Marauders makes the big play. And not only do they not get a first down, but it takes them out of field goal range.
That's just it. Dave Flynn, like you said, brought him here with this spectacular play, and there you see another one from his linebacker spot making the sack, bringing them out of field goal range.
Zarinskas has been on his back more than a prostitute here in the second half. Rudy Harris will kick. It's my last game, Dave. FCC, come and get me. He gets off. Hey, Boomer. He's got the distance. It is no good. A long punt by Rudy Harris. That was a 40-yarder. He was looking for the old drop kick there. Touchback in capital letters.
That looked like...
McInerney goes to help out. This is Adam McInerney. A diagonal pass for Shinnick. Shinnick being checked by O'Shea. Shinnick ducks inside. Centers back for Mahoney, and they score! Jeff Mahoney from Shinnick, and it's 1-0 Norwood.
And this is the 6th week. The Randolph Oilers are flying sky high. They are undefeated at 5-0, and the hapless Hockomock Colts come into town, Pete, at 0-5. For the Colts, it's get extra water and some extra candles because they're in for a long, long night.
So the ball sits immobile and lifeless at the...
Much like us up here.
Sits at about the, well, we'll say the 12-yard line. Now the truck is out. The truck is out on the track. So for those of you who are waiting, the truck, it is here. 2nd down and 5. In motion is Smith. The give to McFarland. McFarland, decked by 3 Warriors. Among them, John Polino. And there's a truck right there. So, well, it came at 52 seconds. So if you did have 52 seconds.
You know when you see the truck that the game is almost over.
Okay, let's stop trucking around, okay?
This is Frank Fay. Slashes through the middle, spins free, and gets in for the touchdown. No, he doesn't. I thought the 5-yard line was the goal line. There's a blooper.
So we're getting ready for second half action, and hope you stick around. We'll be right back with the kickoff right after this. Okay? So there you see the kick again. There was a time zone change there, I think.
Westwood moving the ball effectively against this midfield team, and here's the replay. Nice run there.
Excellent description, Sean.
Cablevision Channel 3, in conjunction with ABT, presents high school football, the 69th meeting between Norwood and Dedham. Hello, everybody. I'm John Horrigan, joined by Pete McGowan. And Pete, we're here for the second half. We went to the wrong field by mistake, and in all of your infinite wisdom, you said, hey, I think they're playing down the road. And that's where we are. We're right here. Actually,